This is Kyle Watts. Thanks for joining my weight loss documentary. Today is April 1st, day 21 of the weight loss documentary. Let me see. April 1st, 2014. Day 21 of the weight loss documentary. Excuse me. A belt was trying to come up while I was talking. Alright, let me say this one more time. Hi, you guys. Today is April 1st, 2014. Day 21 of the weight loss documentary. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys for checking out the video. The purpose of this video is to inspire you, to educate you, to encourage you, to motivate you about fitness and nutrition, and to help you understand that through lifestyle habits and the decisions and choices you make, that you can lose as much weight as you want and that you can keep it off. And it's all going to be a habitual thing. The reason why people who have amazing bodies is because they have habits. You know, granted, there are some people out there with just great genetics, but let's face it, we can't, assume that every single person who has a nice body has nice genetics. I used to think that, but that's not necessarily true. Now, a person who has great genetics may have an easier time, to get stronger or to be more ripped, but it doesn't mean that's the complete entire reason why they have a nice body. For my example, it's easy for me to gain a lot of muscle and to gain a lot of strength, but it's also easy for me to put on a lot of fat. So when I'm working out, I have to make sure that I eat super clean and I keep my cardio up. But as long as I keep my cardio up and I do circuit training on top of with the cardio, and I also do some heavy weights here and there, then I know that I can maintain a lean body and that I can get my body fat down really low and I can, look good. Now, there's certain guys, and I like to use football players for example, track sprinters, wide receivers, people like that. They're just really shredded guys, and they naturally are really fast, sprinter type bodies, and those kind of guys have a lot of fast twitch fiber. And people who tend to have a lot of fast twitch fiber, from my own personal observation, not from any facts that I've gotten in any books, but it might be a factual thing in a book, but just from my own personal observation, they seem to be really shredded and really cut a lot more than other type of athletes. And there's three different types of body types. There's a mesomorph, there's an endomorph, and there's an ectomorph. Your mesomorph is your more brawnier, really muscular type guy, and a little bit more naturally cut, just really bodybuilder looking, type of shredded. But a mesomorph can come in different heights. You can have a 5'8" or you can have a 6 foot type of mesomorph, just shredded with just naturally muscle. Then you have your ectomorph, which I forget what the ectomorph is. You have your ectomorph and you have your endomorph. I believe your endomorph, you know what? I can't even finish the statement because the endomorph and the ectomorph. One of the last two that I'm trying to think of, one is more just naturally tends to carry a lot of fat, and those guys are hard to lose weight. And then the other one is just naturally skinny. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a guess, but go do your research because I always forget the other two. But I believe the ectomorph is the really tall, long guys like basketball players or people that are just really skinny, long type frames. It doesn't matter if you're 6 foot or not. You could be 5 foot something and have a long, skinny frame, and you're an ectomorph. And then the endomorph is just the thicker size. Now, the last two that I just mentioned, ectomorph and endomorph, it might be a vice versa, so go look that up. But I know for sure the mesomorph is the brawnier, muscular guy, or gal. But I've read in magazines, Muscle Fitness, Men's Health, Women's Fitness, all these different magazines. Everybody is usually a combination of two. I don't think anybody is a 50-50 from what I've read in most books. It's usually like an 80-20, 70-30. So you'll naturally just be more than the other on one of the other. So find out which one you are and find out, research and Google the type of exercises that are going to help you to benefit you. Me being a portionally mesomorph, I have a lot of muscularity and strength and size to me, but I also tend to be more like an endomorph. So I have the muscle and I have the potential to be shredded. I'm fast and I have a lot of fast twitch muscle, but also I have a lot of slow twitch. And also, I'm also kind of an endomorph. I'm not long and stretched out, because you can see here in the video, I'm not a very tall guy. I'm only 5'9". But on the other side, I am the type of body frame that holds a lot of muscle, easy for me to get stronger and put on muscle. And when I'm eating very, very good, I can get shredded and look nice. But at the same time, it's easy for me to put on fat. If I sneeze the wrong way, I can just put on fat like that. Like, I could get fat literally in 2 or 3 weeks if I really want to. That's how easy it is for me. But ectomorphs, they're the hardest ones to get fat because they have the highest metabolism. So do research on your body type, figure out the kind of metabolism you have and what kind of body type you have, and then figure out the kind of foods you need to eat and the exercises you need to do, because not everybody can do the same workouts to get the same results. Your friend might go do CrossFit and it might not work for you. Your other friend might be a power lifter and it might not work for you. You might just go do some regular type of exercising and it may be great for you. Another friend might be doing Taibo and P90X and Shaun T's, hip hop abs and, his hip hop workouts, and that might work for them. So you gotta experiment. So there's another tip. Experiment and figure out your body type, figure out your metabolism, and get a workout partner. Somebody to go work out with once or twice a week to keep you motivated. Don't get dependent on it, because if that person's schedule changes and you're not able to they're not able to make your time, then you're like, oh, my partner's not here, I guess I'll just do it tomorrow. You start doing stuff like that, then it's the next day, then it's the next day, then it's the next day, and before you know it, you missed a week, you missed 2 weeks, and then you got to start your plan all over again for your weight loss, and you're going in a yo-yo cycle, up and down, never getting anywhere. You're in a hamster wheel, never getting anywhere. So don't be a hamster fitness, don't be a hamster or a yo-yo weight loss type of person. Just set a goal and stick with it for once and all. And that's what I'm doing. I had my dream body, I kept up with my exercise, but I lost focus on my nutrition. And nutrition in the past was my weakness. And I have to constantly do a self-check, a self-evaluation on myself to look at my fitness. And I do that by keeping a journal. It helps me to stay on track. The workouts, easy. Go deadlift, go bench, go sprint, go run, go do whatever I want. But when my fitness is getting a little bit off, where I don't run as fast, or I feel heavy, or I'm not as strong, or I start to just not fit my clothes, then I know I need to start looking at nutrition. And my goal and my dream for myself is to learn how to stay on top of the nutrition. I'm still working with that area in my life. And it will be a constant work in your life to maintain these areas, but it's worth it. And as you just go month to month to year, eventually it won't be work to you. Now I cook healthy and it's easy for me, and I eat healthy. But my thing is I have to watch